Dear partners, good afternoon. Welcome for our today's webinar from Intour Maldives. And today's webinar is dedicated to OZEN Reserve Bolifushi. It's a beautiful property in Malé Atoll. And I'm delighted to invite Malik. Malik is a cluster sales manager who's responsible for OZEN collection. And today Malik will share with us all the knowledge about OZEN Reserve Bolifushi. So before we will start our webinar, just let us check connection. Can you hear me good? Can you see me good? Please put pluses in the chat so I could understand that everything is okay. Okay, thank you, Jan. Malik, you can actually join us in. I will. We have webinar just last week, so there is not much updates from the Maldives as a destination. From my side, I just wanted to highlight that those. Hi, Malik.
Hi.
I just wanted to highlight that I know all the Europe are struggling right now from the heat stroke, and especially struggling the South Europe like Greece, Spain, Italy, and I also know that summer usually exactly South Europe is the chosen place for the clients to go rest in summer. So I want to offer you alternative because Maldives in summer is extremely comfortable with the weather, with warmth. It's like up to 30 degrees during the day. During the night, it's going up to 25 with a very nice breeze from the ocean. And it's really comfortable. It's not influence so bad on the health, because we know that when the heat stroke is coming to the these countries, it's really dangerous for the heart diseases, for the old people to go out, and those who are traveling in this period of time to rest. It's also kind of a risk with such a heat around. So Maldives is a very nice alternative because exactly in summer, first of all, it's a let's say it's not season, not because of the weather, but it's not season because other destinations are very much popular. But in terms of the beaches and privateness, Maldives is the top one. And the thing that you will get exactly in summer is so much better than you can receive, for example, on the crowded beaches on the Europe. You will have your personal private beach in Maldives with very comfortable weather. And yes, there will be some rains, but with the climate change, the rains right now are unpredictable. So you can have it in November, you can have it in December, you can have it in January, remember last New Year. So right now, with the climate change, Maldives is a destination of the whole year, and summer actually it's a very nice time to come to save money, because there are a lot of nice offers like 30% discount, 40% discounts, meal upgrades, free transfers. It's so many different kind of offers all around. comfortable weather, and it's a season for mantas, for whale sharks, where you can snorkel. So actually, it's a very cool place to hide yourself from the heat stroke in Europe. This is the update from my side. Thank you, Georgina, for getting back on the Maldives deals, and hopefully I will send you this week some new, not this week, next week. This week is already sent out. So last update from my side is just on the statistics, because right now we have half of the year of 2025 unfortunately gone, right? So we can see how the arrivals to Maldives after 6 months looks like. So China is number one. It's predictable. It was number one in 2024 also. We have swept. We have Russia on the second place, while last year it was in third. And we have UK on the third place when it was on the second last year. Italy we have on the first place, and Germany on fifth. So it's also swept compared to the last year. And then it's followed by France. It's on the seventh place, and USA on the eighth, and it's also changed the places basically. And Switzerland is going up. Last year it was on the 10th place, and now it's on the 9th. And what surprised me a lot, that we can see Australia booming right now. It's on the 10th place on the arrivals, while like last year it was on the 12th place. So basically this is how looks the pattern of arrivals. And my dear partners, we need to push more to see some of the Eastern countries in this top 10 arrivals. It was so pleasant to see Poland in the first 5 months in top 10 arrivals. I saw Romania there. So let's just try and see Hungary, Czech Republic. Why not? So that's it from my side. And Malik, I'm just passing the word to you. And I'm also looking forward to see updates about OZEN Reserve Bolifushi, beautiful, nice property located in Malé Atoll. So it's very convenient to reach to it and have a really lovely stay in Maldives. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Teti. I hope I'm audible for everyone. If everyone can hear me clearly, right?
Yes, I can hear. So I believe that our partners also. Thank you, MSA. Yes.
Thank you, everyone, again so much for joining. It's my pleasure to present OZEN Reserve Bolifushi for you. OZEN Reserve Bolifushi is part of the OZEN collection. So OZEN collection is the luxury brand of Atmosphere Hotels. So we have 2 resorts under OZEN collection, OZEN Life Madhu and OZEN Reserve Bolifushi. OZEN Reserve Bolifushi is the flagship, so the highest luxury resort which we have in the chain. Bolifushi, we are located in South Malé Atoll, very convenient, just 35 minutes away. Our transfers will be arranged by a luxury catamaran. It's a 100% natural island, not too small, not too big, it's not too big of an island where the guests are going to feel like they have to take long buggy rides everywhere, but not too small that they're going to feel congested or crowded. You'll have option to cycle or walk around. Everything will be just perfectly located. Beautiful island, beautiful house reef, and a lot of vegetation and lush greenery around the island. So we have 90 villas on the island, both on beach and over water. So we categorize our villa categories into 2 actually. So we call it villas and reserves. So the reserve categories are our premium categories, where it's mostly family villas, bigger villas with additional set of benefits included, which I'm going to explain to you afterwards. So we have 31 earth pool villas, beach, sunrise and sunset. So earth pool is basically beach pool villas. We have both on sunrise side and sunset side a mix. 15 on the sunrise side, 16 on the sunset side. Then we have earth pool pavilion, 2-bedroom. These are family villas. Then we have earth pool reserve sunset, 2-bedroom, ocean pool suites, ocean pool suite with slide, ocean pool reserve with slide 2 bedroom, earth pool reserve 3 bedroom, and our very own crown jewel royal reserve. So the island, our concept, the best thing about the resort or our brand is all our resorts are all inclusive. So everything, basically everything and anything that the guest might would like to experience in a resort, that is from dining, from excursions, from spa treatments, almost everything will be included. So our holiday plan is called Reserve Plan. It's very encompassing. You have option to dine around in multiple specialty restaurants. You have spa treatments included, which will depend on the length of stay. You have snorkeling included. You have a selection of non-motorized water sports included. All that are going to be built into the price and included. So we have total of 5 restaurants on the island, one all-day dining restaurant, one modern gastronomic experience restaurant, Saffron, which is Indian cuisine, and then Sango Beach, which is modern Levant and Moroccan cuisine, and Soy, Pan Asian cuisine, and the main pool bar, our spa, and a water sports center. So all these outlets, they are included. These restaurants are included within the plan. So uh, from dinner, you, for example, if a guest is staying, let's say for 7 nights with us, clients will have option to experience always something new. For example, for dinner, so one night maybe they can try the all-day dining restaurant, which is international cuisine. Another night in the French origin restaurant. Another night in Indian restaurant, so on and so forth. Yeah. So Vista Derma, which is our main restaurant, it's our all-day dining restaurant, open for all 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Will be served in its international cuisine. And in Sangu restaurant, we offer on the island guests option for 2 for breakfast. So you have the main restaurant Vista Derma open from 7 a.m. till 11 in the morning. But for the guests who does not really want to have early breakfast, the guest who wants to sleep in a bit late, then we have option at Sangu Beach restaurant. We offer late breakfast starting from 10 a.m. till 12 o'clock. And Sango Beach will be open for lunch and dinner as well. And Soy, this is a restaurant which we very recently added, and we get a lot of good feedback. Guests really like this restaurant. It's a fine Asian cuisine, but open only for dinner. So in all the specialty restaurants, the Pan Asian cuisine, Soy, Saffron, Pan Asian cuisine, Soy, and Origin. These are our specialty restaurants. So these 2 restaurants, eligibility will depend on the length of stay. So in Soy, every 4 nights, guests will get one dine experience, and in Origin, you get one dine experience. And then, of course, you have an option for private dining, which will come at an additional charge on the island. So in terms of beverages, we have premium selections all included within the plan. So we have premium selection of champagne, sparkling wines, whiskeys, liquor, branded spirits, and wine labels. We have a total of 350 labels available on the island, and out of that, 101 label will be included within the plan. So your guests are going to have option out of 101 labels without any additional charge. It will be included for them to dine in at any outlet on the island. There will be no charge for that. Out of 350, 101 labels will be included. And in villa as well. So in villa mini bar, in all the villas, we will have a selection of beer, soft drinks, wine, champagne selection in the minibar, and this will also be included. So daily once we will be replenishing the minibar which is included. So once a day in all the villas, the minibar will be replenished. And being so close to the island, to Malé Airport, especially uh, guests who are traveling from Europe on long haul flights, the last thing any client would want is more chaos at the airport, to be stuck in crowds. But we have our own private lounge at the airport. So from the moment the guests arrive at the airport, we sort of set the scene. So they will be welcomed by our own airport hostess at the arrival hall itself. And from there, which is just a few steps away from the arrival gate, sorry, just a few steps away from arrival gate, we have our own lounge. So from there, before boarding on to our luxury catamaran, we let the guests rest for a few minutes. Where Wi-Fi will be available, refreshments, tea, coffee, cold towels will be provided. So the guests will be separated from all the chaos at the airport before getting onto the boat. And we provide assigned butler service on the island. So uh, we call our butlers hiani. In local language, it means shadow. So the idea is the butlers are going to be at your beck and call 24/7, 7 days a week. So for anything the guests need, butler is always going to be there for you. Yeah, and spa, as I mentioned, it's also included. So depending on the length of stay, we spa treatments will be entitled. It will start from 4 nights. If uh, guests are staying for, let's say, 4 to 6 nights, then per person we provide a 60-minute spa treatment once during the stay, and then it will increase depending on the length of stay. So 4 to 6 nights, one treatment; 6 to 8 nights, two treatments; 10 to 14 nights, three treatments, and then it increases. And kids club, of course, we it available on the island for youngsters. So this is how our airport, our catamarans look like. So it's not a regular speedboat, not the typical speedboat which you see on the island. It's more like a yacht. We have comfortable sofa seating. It's a wide body vessel, and even if the weather is a bit rough, if the sea is a bit choppy, when you are in these catamarans, you don't really feel that bumpiness. So it's going to be a smooth ride because it's a very wide body one. So this is designed to withstand rough seas. So it's very comfortable. Sofa seating, Wi-Fi will be available, AC, refreshments, and a host will be provided in the catamaran itself. So to explain a bit more on the villas, so Earth Pool Villas are our entry category. So we start from Earth Pool Villa Sunrise. So that is our entry category, and then we have Earth Pool Villa Sunset. So both villas in terms of interior, layout, size, and design will be exactly identical. It's just the view. Some of the units are on the sunrise side, some are on the sunset side. So all the villas in OZEN Reserve Bolifushi, all the villas will come with private pools. So especially in beach villas on the island, we have a big 47 square meter L-shaped pool, and it's a bit bigger than what you usually see in the Maldives. Like the private pools in the villas, it's a bit bigger. So it L-shaped, big 47 square meter pool. So you will be able to take a proper swim. It's not small. You can swim actually properly. It's a big spacious pool, and we can accommodate up to two adults and two kids in these villas, or 3 adults, we can do, we can arrange a sofa bed and an extra bed if in case there are kids. And then Earth Pool Pavilion. This is a 2-bedroom unit, quite similar to the Earth Pool Villa Sunrise and Sunset. It's the master room will be very similar to the 1-bedroom Earth Villas, but there will be one moment. Let me get the pointer for you. So here we have a twin room added, separated by a sliding door. But other than that, the master room will be almost the same as the 1-bedroom Earth Pool Villas. So the big L-shaped pool, as you can see, in all the beach villas, we have the same pool except for the Royal Reserve. And the ocean pool suites, we have 23 units of these located both on the sunrise and sunset side of the island. So unlike the Earth Pool Villas or the beach villas, we do not separate it by the view or with the price. So beach villas, we have Earth Pool Villa Sunrise is a different category, Earth Pool Villa Sunset different category, but ocean pool suites, we have it on both sunrise and sunset side of the island. So the view, like for if a guest wants to have, let's say, sunset view, then it will always be on request and depends on the availability. But we'll always try to accommodate the request. But again, it's just that we cannot guarantee it. So you have a big deck area here, very spacious deck area, a small sunken seat-in lounge where guests can have a cocktail, and a pool. Private pool will be available again, but the pools in the overwater villas will be slightly smaller compared to beach. And here also it's the same. We can accommodate up to two adults and 2 kids below the age of 12 years. And we have a small separated living area here in case if it's a family with like smaller kids, maybe parents with 2 kids. So we can arrange one extra bed and sofa bed in the living area, and we'll have a separation with the curtain. So the parents who are in the master room will have privacy here as well. And of course, the famous ocean pool suite with slide. The interiors, the size will be the same as ocean pool suite, and the main difference would be this slide. So it's a long 12-meter slide. You can go in by the stairs from here. We have these on sunset and sunrise again. So 9 units will be on sunset side. 7 will be on the sunrise side. These slide units are very famous on at Bolifushi. Most of the time it's sold out. Families and even couples really love it. It's very long, big slide, so you can actually go in, take a proper dive. It's a very, very, very fun slide that we have on the island. The interiors, the total size, everything will be the same. So then we have Earth Pool Reserve Sunset 2-bedroom. Like when in the beginning, as I was mentioning, we categorize our rooms on the island into 2 villas and reserves. So any room category which has the word reserve in the name, it's our premium category. So more, it's a 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom family villas, which we categorize as reserve. Big spacious rooms like Earth Pool Reserve has a total area of 594 square meters. Villa size, the built-in area will be 228. So it's very, very spacious. We have a separated big spacious living area here. Duplex unit, master room will be downstairs, and kids room with twins will be upstairs. And the big L-shaped pool, like I mentioned, in all the beach villas, the same. So these are located on the sunset side of the island. So the reserve villa categories will be eligible for an additional set of benefits which are not included for other villa categories. So in the normal categories, you have the spa, the specialty dining included depending on the length of stay. Here, for these categories, we provide an additional set of benefits. For example, in villa dining will be included. So there will be a set menu for in villa dining. If the guest does not want to go out, they have the option to order into the villa without any additional charge. It will be included. And specialty dining, there will be no limitation. For example, in origin or soy, where uh, the dining eligibility depends on the length of stay. Here, for guests who are residing in these reserve categories, there will be no limitation. If guests would like to have dinner every night in origin, uh, which is our fine dining most premium restaurant, as long as there's availability and pre-booking is always recommended, they are free to do so. And even in the Pan Asian restaurant, which is eligibility depends on the length of stay, every 4 nights, one experience for normal villa categories. Here, there will be no limitation. And laundry service as well, once prior to departure, without any limitation on the pieces for the reserve categories, we provide it once prior to departure. And we also offer one-time family beach barbecue. So we get if we have families staying here, so we provide a one-time family beach barbecue. We can do it by the beach in front of the villa or any other area on the island. And a floating breakfast will be included once during the stay. And we also provide the experience of in-villa high tea once during the stay for these categories. So these are benefits which are on top of the normal benefits eligible only for the reserve villa categories. So then the ocean pool reserve sunset with slide, 2 bedroom. So we have only 7 units of these. These villas will be on a separate jetty. Only the 7 units facing sunset side. Very spacious total area will be included in the deck 420 square meters. Built-in area will be 175. So we have the second room here. Here we'll have a king bed here, and the master room will be upstairs here. So from the master room, you'll have a nice view into the Indian Ocean, and you'll have the option to go to the slide through the staircase, or from the master's bathroom, you can come in and jump into the slide from here as well. And compared to the ocean pool suites, 1 bedroom, the deck area will be much, much more spacious. So we have a small table here because we provide in-villa dining uh, for the guests in case if they're dining in the villa, they can do it here. And we have a big, big, spacious sunken seat in lounge. Uh, we provide, like I mentioned, floating breakfast will be provided. We provide in-villa high tea. So watching the sunset, sitting here, it will be provided. There will be no additional charge. It's a perfect villa for families who are traveling with kids. So then next is Earth Pool Reserve Sunset 3 bedroom. This is very similar to the Earth Pool Reserve 2 bedroom. What we've done here is we basically added one twin room to Earth Pool Reserve Sunset 2 bedroom. So apart from the twin room which is added, everything else will be the same. Master room is the same. The kids room which is upstairs is the same. Living room will be the same. Pool size will be the same. So the idea was up until quite recently for 3 bedroom we only had the Royal Reserve, which is quite pricey, and to give our guests more affordable option, we launched this villa, and it's just 1 unit we have on the island. lastly, our Royal Reserve 3 bedroom, which is our crown jewel. This, if I have to explain it in very simple terms, it's a small resort within the resort. So it's a total area of 3,000 square meters. Um, Unlike the usual residences or family villas which you see in Maldives, where the rooms are clubbed together or duplex one above the other, sharing walls, it's not like that here. So you have a private compound which is 3,000 square meters, full privacy covered by 11-foot high walls. So the three villas will be set apart from each other. It's not rooms, it's three villas separated from one another. So you have on here is one room, for example, and we'll have a master room and a kids room, all separated at least about 10 feet from each other. It's spacious one. Pool will be a lot bigger. It's 80 square meters. And here we have a dedicated staff team. Like all the staff, like butler will be based in the residence itself. So we have a small staff compound. Like I said, it's a small resort within the resort. So you have a dedicated butler who will be based in the compound itself, 24/7 available. We have a private chef who will be serving exclusively this villa. You have private waiters or waitresses, fitness uh, fitness trainer will be dedicated, will be provided for this villa. Spa therapist will be private, transfers will be private, and we have a dedicated restaurant also available within the compound. So the guests will have their own restaurant. Uh, in case if they want to go out and dine in the other restaurants, we have that option, and but we have their own restaurant available within the compound with a private chef, private sommeliers, private waiters, all of it dedicated exclusively for the guests who are staying in Royal Reserve. So all the amenities, all the offerings will be completely different for this villa. So the wine and champagne will be the highest, most premium brands provided here. Bathroom amenities, for example, would be Hermes branded. For in each villa, we'll provide his and her perfume, and the beach will also be private here. So other guests will not be allowed to use this beach because it's a private area. So for VIP clients or big families or families which are multi-generational, or people who want exclusive privacy, then this would be the most perfect location option. A private gym will be available within the compound. A private spa treatment room will be available within the compound. So anything and everything which the guest would need will be available and provided within the residence itself. So just to show few pictures of the restaurant. So this is the main restaurant, all day dining restaurant, open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then Saffron, this is the Indian restaurant, open only for dinner. Here we provide a traditional thali meals only, open only for dinner. Origin, our fine dining modern gastronomic experience restaurant. We have overwater uh, pavilions here, very romantic in the evening. It's a completely different ambience. And this is Cuvée, our wine library. So here we have about 2,000 bottles available, and like I mentioned earlier, out of 2,000 bottles from different vineyards around the world will be available here. So we do wine pair and dinners, wine tastings. It's a very small, intimate space. We have our sommelier do uh, wine pair and dinner experiences, which which is going to come at an additional charge, but this will have that experience as well. So 350 labels. Out of that, like I mentioned earlier, 100 will be included. The others will come at an upcharge, and there's 2,000 bottles available in our wine library. So Sango Beach is the Arabic restaurant open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So late breakfast starting from 10, 12 to 3 p.m. lunch, and 7 p.m. onwards we will have dinner. So here every other day we will have entertainment, belly dancing here uh, during the evenings for entertainment. So Soy, the Pan Asian restaurant, again open only for dinner, depends on the length of stay. So every 4 nights, guests will be eligible for one dining experience here. So this is our main pool bar, the best spot to enjoy sunset. So every day, the bar will be open from 9 a.m. till midnight or till the last guest leaves. So we have the main pool here. I mean, all the villas in Bolifushi comes with big private pools, but just in case if families they want to come here, have a drink uh, with the kids, enjoy the pool, we have that option as well. Here we will be having for entertainment, we have live music, we have DJ. Uh, at the pool bar every day we have one entertainment activity here, and snacks will be available from 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. and from 4 p.m. onwards till 6 p.m. We provide high tea for the guests. So at sunset, to have a cocktail and high tea, this is the perfect spot. So this is our spa. We have treatment rooms over water and by the beach. So again, spa treatments will be included depending on the length of stay. But we'll have different wellness activities like yoga. Uh, Yoga will be included, and our spa will have different programs daily. Uh, some which will come at an additional charge, some will be free for the guests to join. Like we give provide guests different very unique experiences. Like if I have to give you one example, like uh, there is different sort of classes like indigenous lip balm making classes, lotion, coconut oil. So we have very unique experiences here for the guests to participate at the spa. And if I have to give you a pro tip, this reef, so the overwater spa treatment rooms are just overlooking the reef right on the edge. Here, it's a beautiful house reef here, very colorful. We get a lot of turtles here, a lot of fishes, even sharks. So this is the best spot, one of the best spots on the island for snorkeling. It's a treatment room. So this is our fitness center. It will be open. It's an overwater fitness center, open 24/7. From 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. we'll have a personal trainer available in the fitness center. And our Kudakoli Kids Club, one of the best spots on the island, the most fun spot on the island. This is one of the largest in terms of space, one of the largest kids club in the Maldives. So we have a big pool for the kids where they do water polo, different sort of games for the kids. And we'll have outdoor play areas, and we have an indoor creative area as well where we do different sorts of art classes, educational activities. Kids Club will be open from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. Uh, all the kids who are above the age of 3 years are welcome to join, and the younger kids who are or babies who are below the age of 3 years, we have option for nanny service also, which will come at a small additional charge of $25 per hour per child. So we have different language speaking staff available here from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. And after 6 p.m. also, if any guest wants to have private babysitting anywhere on the island, it could be in the villa as well, we can facilitate it. So, and in the kids club, we have a small area for the teenagers as well with video games, foosball, so that they will also keep themselves entertained here. It's a very, very fun spot. Yeah, so here's a cooking class for the kids. And snorkeling. Like I mentioned, we have a beautiful house reef, a very mature house reef around the island, which is just steps away from the beach. We don't have to swim too long or take a boat to go for snorkeling. It's just few steps away from the beach, almost right on the edge. So snorkeling gear, mask and fins will be provided, can be borrowed from the water sports center, and this can just go around the island, enjoy the beautiful house reef and marine life. We have diving. Diving also, we have a lot of, very close to the island, we have a lot of shipwrecks, a lot of hidden gems for diving. We have a lot of dive spots very close to the island around Bolifushi. So this is the main pool. And float and breakfast in the villa. For reserve villa categories, this will be included for free. For normal villas, this will, in case if the guest would like to have this experience, it will come at a small upcharge of $85 per person. And cycling. So all the villas will be provided with bicycles. We have kids bikes as well, and for elders. And what we do here is we try to provide a very personal, intimate service for our guests. So by the time the guests arrive, you have the bikes with their first names, bike tags ready on arrival. So you get a very personal, warm, welcoming feeling. So we'll have the name tags here for all the guests with in their bikes provided. So it all the villas, including overwater villas, bicycles will be provided. So guests have option to cycle around the island. In the beginning, as I mentioned, it's not too big of an island. It's just 11 hectares. So you can go around the island on a bike or by foot by at least maximum 15 minutes if you can do a stroll around and come back at the same point. But butlers will be at your beck and call. So anytime you need a buggy request, buggies will be provided. So you have option for cycles or buggy at any time. So dine by design, private dining, we have different options. We can arrange movie nights, we can arrange barbecue dinners, private romantic beach dinners on the island. We have different options which are outside of the plan. It comes at an additional charge, except for the reserve villas where we provide one-time family beach barbecue experience. And for renewal of vows, we have that option also available on the island. We can do it by the beach, or we also have a small overwater pavilion in Origin, which is very romantic. Like we have a glass bottom small aisle. We have that option also if the guest would like to have a renewal of vows. So in advance, if we are requested, then we can arrange it and it will come at a small upcharge. So just to give you a glimpse of the events and celebrations which we do here. So Valentine's Day, always we celebrate there's always a surprise for couples who are staying over Valentine's Day. And Easter, of course, we celebrate. Halloween. And this champagne event. It's a very special event which we do on the island. So twice a year, around February, one event, and either October or November. The dates will, if once it's fixed, we'll always announce. So we bring in wine masters from around the world, and we hold special wine pairing dinners, like 5 course, 7 course dinners with uh, wine masters from around the world. So, but if we do it twice a year, always. So one in the beginning of the year and one towards the end of the year. So it will be a very pleasant surprise for the guests who are booked in during the event. So we will not uh, we will not be charging anything extra for the special dinners or wine events. We'll just have one dinner or lunch or one wine pairing special event booked in for them as a surprise. We don't charge anything for them, so it's a pleasant surprise which we offer to our guests in-house, booked in during the sale. So Vinyatigo wine event and Christmas, of course, New Year's Eve. And that's it. And I'll be showing one of the villas.
Thank you, Marek, for the detailed presentation. I see one question from Georgina. It's like the flights from Austria arriving to Malé Airport in the evening. Do we pick up our clients with a speedboat 24 hours, 7 days a week?
Hi, Georgina. It's a very good question, actually. So, because we are so close to Malé, just 35 minutes away, and it's by catamaran or speedboat, we can arrange it at any time. 24/7, we can do it. So, it all depends on the flight timing. So, we always try to arrange best connection for the guests. So, upon arrival, waiting time maximum, we try to keep it at maybe 30 to 45 minutes, and then we'll have the catamaran ready for them to go to the island anytime. It could be midnight, morning, afternoon, anytime.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you, Malik. So we'll give you some minute to change from laptop to your phone.
Yes.
So you will show us around the villa, right?
Yes. Allow me a moment. Let me just connect.
So, dear partners, while we are waiting for Malik to reconnect, because we have prepared for you live connection from the villa, I just wanted to ask you, like, who visited OZEN Reserve Bolifushi before? Did you had this experience? Just interesting. Okay, no one visited. Oh, Robert was there. Nice. Did you like the property? Because I was in OZEN before rebranding, when it was still Jumeirah at that time. But at that time, it was really a lovely island, very green, with a very nice service. Okay.
And
Yes, Malik.
hi, everyone can hear me, right?
Yes, yes.
So,
Dear partners, please put pluses in the chat if you can hear Malik and you can see him as well. Yeva, thank you. Okay. Okay, Malik, then you can proceed. I'm disconnecting.
okay. So today I'm going to show you one of our Earth Pool Reserves sunset 2-bedroom, the family unit. So this is the living room. You have a big spacious living room separated from the main entrance. This is the first thing that you're going to see. So We have tea, coffee provided, and like I mentioned, wine and champagne all included. You have the mini bar with beers and soft drinks all included. So if it's a family, so you have this area to lounge, and we have an outdoor dining table because we have in-villa dining included here. So families can order in food and have a nice outdoor meal here. So this is the master room. You have the outdoor deck area. We have a small sala here. And all the villas, we have maximum privacy in all the villas. So from the two sides, it will be covered with very high walls. And then beach, we have vegetation cover in the beach front, but then you would have direct access to the beach, but you have full privacy. And here is the best part about our beach villas. You can see the big pool. So it goes all the way from there. It's an L-shaped pool. Like you can have a proper swim from all the way there till here. Big spacious pool. This is how it looks like from the outside. So this is the master bathroom. You have the walk-in closet. So there is full privacy here. So master room is just here. The door can be locked, and the kids' room will be upstairs.
I think we have lost connection because something went wrong with the Wi-Fi on the second floor. Let's just wait for Malik to reconnect. One moment. Hello. Malik, can you hear us?
Hi, sorry, I think I lost.
Yes, the connection on the stairs somehow was gone.
Hi, yes.
Okay, but now everything is okay, so
But you can hear me now, right?
Yes, right now can hear, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay, so from the stairs, I was coming up. So the second room is upstairs here. So to keep the kids engaged upstairs, we have a small pool table. You have a mini bar in here. And we have a nice balcony. So you have a balcony. Hi, everyone can hear me, right?
Dear partners, please put pluses in the chat who can hear, because I see that there is some of partners can't hear the Malik. Malik, can you hear us?
Hello. Yes, I can hear.
You can hear, yes? Maybe try to reconnect one more time, because some of the partners can't, there is no sound basically for some of them.
One moment, let me try to reconnect.
Yeah, let's just try one more time. Mm-hmm. Let's just wait a little bit. Okay.
Hello, everyone can hear me?
Yes, I can. Dear partners, please reconfirm. Okay. Yes, now you can
Okay,
proceed,
perfect.
please. Thank you so much.
Perfect. So I was mentioning that so the
Malik,
kids
can
room is
you
up.
spread the video for the full screen, because it's small, so you can just, yeah, like this. Thanks.
So the kids room is here. So we have a small pool table to keep the kids or who was staying upstairs to keep them engaged. And the balcony with the beautiful sunset view. So the second room, we have twin beds. If in case if it is a couple, we can always join these two beds and convert it to a king double bed. Here we have a small balcony again. And we have the bathroom. And that's it. I'll connect from my laptop, Teti, for questions.
Okay, thank you so much, Malik. We are waiting for you to reconnect from the laptop then.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so while we are waiting for Malik to reconnect, I will just add one of the special added value that OZEN Bolifushi shared with us. As Malik mentioned, those who live in reserved, in the villas that called reserved, right? They do have a floating breakfast already included in their plan, but for the simple villas, it's not included. So actually, for the first 5 bookings that we would receive after this webinars, only from the participants of the webinar, the guests will receive floating breakfast for the booking of minimum 7 nights. Okay, so this is a special added value that OZEN Reserve Bolifushi shared with us. It's quite lovely, one added one only for your guests. It will be provided on your name. And also what is cool about OZEN Reserve Bolifushi. First of all, it is of course a meal plan. The all-inclusive that they do have. It's really covering everything what guests would need during their stay. So it's no hassle vacation in Maldives where everything is included, from very nice alcohol, food, a lot of restaurants, As you can see, it's really nice with different kind of events. So if the guests want to come for this champagne event or different wine events, we can always double check with us on the dates of these events. And it's not like extra chargeable for the guests. It's like they will arrive in the happening time and enjoy the extra value of their stay. It's really amazing idea, Malik. And I'm sure the guests are enjoying these perks during the stay. And one like super extra edition and that is really make it nice, that the speedboat transfer, and it's like you don't need to fly somewhere far. It's so close to Male, but still it's far enough to not see it. So it's really cool. Yeah. Malik, while he was reconnecting, I was sharing already the added value voucher about the floating breakfast. As you mentioned before, all the reserved villas, they do have it included, but simple categories do not,
Yes,
right?
correct.
Mm-hmm.
So for the normal villas or the entry villas, there's no floating breakfast included. But if in case your next booking is going to be a reserve category, we are going to have a surprise for you, which you can ask Teti. We'll have a surprise. But
Okay, so
for
it
all
will be
the
a special surprise in case it will
yes,
be
yes.
reserved. Cool. We have one question from Helena. Thank you so much. Who is the owner of the resort right now?
Hi, Helena. So the resort is owned by Alpha Properties and managed by Atmosphere. So the owner of Atmosphere is Salil, Mr. Salil Panikra.
So he's Maldivian, right?
No, he's a Indian gentleman.
He's Indian gentleman. Okay. Thank you. I didn't know. I thought it's a Maldivian chain.
It's a mix actually, but
It's a
the
mix, yeah.
MD is
Stakeholders are Maldivians there as
yes,
well, yeah.
correct.
Okay, nice. And Malik, I heard that sometimes you do have the skating rink on the island, right?
Yes, we have the ice skating rink, which is the first tropical ice skating rink in Maldives. But right now, the outlet is closed and we are not offering it to the guests because we are trying to convert the facility into something else. Maybe an
Okay.
additional restaurant or a bar. There's going to be a surprise very soon. Because,
Okay, very nice. Because
yes,
I remember that it was a big news all around Maldives about the
yes,
skating
yes.
rink and everything. Okay, so now it's under reconstruction for something special.
Yes, we are going to repurpose because it's very few guests who use it, and we just wanted to make a better use of that space.
Okay. Then, I mean, like, it's understandable in a way that you're not coming to Maldives to have fun on the skating rink. Maybe during the Christmas, like, you know, to have the vibe, but during the year, it's for sure it
It's
will be not
yes,
often
a very
visible.
unique experience, but not all the guests like it. So just to give them an option which is much more useful, something special, we are going to repurpose the facility.
Okay, nice. And can you update us what kind of special offers right now you do have for Bolifushi?
Yes, right now till the end of the year, we will have very attractive offers actually. So for all the normal villa categories, we have 15% discount included, and for the reserve categories, it's going to be 20%. But I know that when you say 15 or 20%, it doesn't sound like a big number, but our prices are very decently priced. So after discount, it's going to be very affordable right now, especially during the
Okay.
summer. And we also have offers running from next year, same discounts, 15 for entry and 20% valid till the end of next year as well.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. What about the kids policy?
Kids throughout the year, except for New Year's Eve, we always allow two kids complimentary per villa. So two kids will be free, except for New Year's peak those few days. Other than that, throughout the year, we'll always have a kids go free offer running. Right now,
Okay.
also we have the same.
Thank you very much for your answers. So, dear partners, do you have any more questions about island. We do have Malik here, not very often actually. I think this is the first webinar through 3 years that I'm working with the Eastern Europe. So please don't be shy. Write
I would
all the
love to
questions
take any
in the chat.
questions.
Yeah. Hi, Noemi. You do have any questions? We just come to say hello. Helena is asking, do we have premium alcohol that is not included in the all-inclusive price?
Yes, Helena, yes, we have. So majority will be included, but of course you have the ultra premium options available on the island, which will come at additional charge, but most will be included, but you have those options, of course.
Okay, well noted. Thank you so much. So, dear partners, if you do not have any questions, you have always Intour Maldives. So, in case they will arise, you have my email, so you can always write it in the chat. Oscar is asking about loyalty program. Do you have?
Yes, very good question, Oscar. So, uh, we are working on a loyalty program for our group as a brand, but we have repeaters. I think it's the same which Oscar is referring to. So, repeaters will get additional benefits. It depends on the frequency. So, between Ozen Life Madu and Ozen Reserve Bolifushi as well. So, for example, if a guest has stayed in Ozen Life Madu, we'll consider them as the Ozen collection repeaters. So first time if they come stay with us, uh, there will be additional benefits like float and breakfast, of course, for normal categories, and early check-in and late check-out subject to availability will be included. So
Okay.
it depends on the number of times which you stay.
Mm-hmm.
So your benefits are going to increase. Room upgrades, all these depending on the frequency, you have that included.
Okay, third
That
time.
time.
Very
So
nice.
good to hear that. Very good to hear that. So
Yes,
if
we
it's
have repeaters
third
here,
time,
and we have also some partners who already visited OZEN Bolifushi. So actually, it's good to know that the property is famous on the market. Very nice. Okay, any more questions, dear partners? In case not, we will wrap up everything, and I will share with you in follow-up emails the link for sales kit, voucher for the added value. Also, the webinar is recorded, so the record will be uploaded to our YouTube channel. So subscribe, and in case if you will miss any of our webinars, you can always come back to our YouTube channel and have a look what we had recently. And I'm really delighted to share the news that next week we will have another webinar with Malik, but it will be dedicated to Ozen Madu. So he will share with us updates from another Ozen collection property, and I'm really looking forward to it. So stay with us and have a lovely upcoming weekend. Thank you, Malik, for joining us today and
thank
share
you.
those
Thank
knowledge.
you all.
And
Thank you
yeah,
so much.
so we will see you next week then.
I
Not
hope it
saying
was informative.
goodbye
And
forever.
yes, next week I hope to see you all and
Yeah,
some more to
yeah.
share information about Ozen Life model. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Then see you next week.
See you.
Okay, dear partners. So to wrap up the webinar, I will just play a video to those who missed in the beginning. We have a very nice video from the property. And as I mentioned, see you next week. Thank you so much for joining us today.